There is hope in New Jersey. The New Jersey Devils defeat the Anaheim Ducks 4-2 in their best game played this season. Oh, wow. Okay, so we have a lot to talk about. This game was an emotional roller coaster. This game is all sorts of crazy, but in the best of ways. Before we begin, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the third game of the New Jersey Devils and the fourth episode of Devil's Den. What we do here is we review every single one of the New Jersey Devils games of the regular season of the 2022-2023 season, and I am psyched to finally make a video where the Devils win a game! Yes! So, first and foremost, like I said, Devils win 4-2 against the Anaheim Ducks. And like I said, it was a crazy, emotional game, and I loved every single minute of it. So, let's start down, and let's start, and we'll go through this game period by period. Now, the first period was, I thought, actually really well played. We were down 2-0 in the beginning, Jacob Silfverberg got both goals for the Anaheim Ducks. But I'm sorry, I'm going to be perfectly honest. We outplayed them in the first period. I know a lot of people want to shit on Mackenzie Blackwood right now for allowing 2 goals. 2 goals that, some might say he should have had. I'm sorry, I don't blame him at all. The first goal that goes in is off a face-off where he's got 4 guys in front of him. No shot he knows where that puck is coming from. The second goal is shot 2 to 3 feet in front of Blackwood, and you've got 4 New Jersey players just standing there doing nothing. I'm sorry, you can't blame Blackwood for either of those goals. Those were goals that should not have gone in and definitely should have been covered by the defense. You're going to have to forgive me for drinking occasionally. My lips feel like they have ingested sand from the Sahara. Anyways, first period, we're down by 2. Everyone's thinking, oh, here we go again. But I'm sorry, we friggin' outplayed them in the first period. We weren't getting the results we wanted, but we played so well. Our scoring chances were more than theirs. We had more time in the offensive zone than they did. It was just really unfortunate puck bounces and really unfortunate goals that beat Blackwood. Moving on, second period. And this, I think, is where we absolutely shone. Second period, and I understand we're only 3 games in. Second period was the best period of hockey that we have played so far as a team. My God, it was fantastic. So let's get through that. First of all, Andre Palat, our biggest signing of the offseason, gets his first of the season and first as a Devil. It gets assisted by Graves and Hughes. Hughes finally getting a point, and Graves finally contributing something after 2 nights of terrible defense. So essentially what happens is there's an unlucky rebound. It pops off of the Anaheim goaltender. I can't remember what his name is. Zola. What's his name again? Hold on. What's his... it doesn't matter. He played great, though. Anaheim goalie. Played great. I don't even mean that as sarcastic. I generally think he played well. There's a shot from the point. There's a rebound. And Palat crashing the net. I repeat, crashing the net, and puts it by him really good. And Palat gets his first as the season and first as a New Jersey Devil. Later on in the period, we get an absolute robbery by Mackenzie Blackwood. He actually played really well, came up with some really great saves throughout the game, including the second period, including this one pad saves he made, where I think it was a shot in the slot or a shot from the point. It bounces off of him, rebound comes out right in front of him, and instead of panicking, Anaheim player picks it up, backhand, forehand, tries to chuck it in, but Mackenzie Blackwood stretches out his leg and makes the save, and I was so happy, because God help me if it went up 3-1. Later in that period, another goal crashing the net is our one, our only, our captain, Nico Hischier, who got his first of the season and ties the game up 2-2. New Jersey completes the comeback, and I am thrilled that we were able to do so. We came back, we dug ourselves a hole, but we came back and got the job done. Nico's goal, assisted by Bratt and Siegenthaler, which I love. I love the fact that Siegenthaler was able to get in there, and good times. A little bit later in the period, Hughes gets sprung from a massive stretch pass. He goes on the breakaway, forehand, backhand, just slightly can't get it past the goalie as it goes off the post and off of Anaheim's goaltender, and unfortunately stays out. But damn, breakaway by Hughes, you know he's not going to miss many of those moving forward. Moving into the third period. But again, I gotta say, second period was the best period of hockey we have played so far. Again, I know it's only 3 games, but bar none, it was great. It was so good. Third period. Now, third period again, we dominated this third period. Not as well as our second period, but still outplayed Anaheim in nearly every single aspect of the game. You have a team which has lost their lead. They've blown their lead, right? They've gone full Maple Leafs. They've blown their lead, right? I would expect them to come out of their tunnel and just come heavy-handed at the Devils the entire time. But no. New Jersey reduced them to 4 shots. 4 shots! In the third period. A game which is tied. We played so well. We played so well tonight. We really did. We actually get a goal. I think it was something like 20 or 30 seconds into the third period. Dougie Hamilton, our leading defense guy, gets a goal assisted by Bratt and by Hischier. Again, Bratt and Hischier, our captain, getting in some action. I love it. Later on, Dawson Mercer gets a goal to make it 4-2, assisted by Sharangovich and Hughes. Hughes getting his second point of the night, and makes me happy. This game, we need to remember this game when the Devils are in a slump. Because we know they can work well together. We know they can come back from deficits. We know they can score. So remember this, Devils fans. The next time we are in a bad slump, or lose a game, or get blown out, or lose a lead, remember this game. Because it is going to be a game that symbolizes everything this team can be. We got points from Hischier tonight. We got points from Bratt. We got points from Hughes. We got points from Graves. We got points from Hamilton. This team is coming together. I'm not going to say I'm in love. It's fantastic. One thing I want to make really quickly. Jesper Bratt. Barely signing him in the offseason to a 1-year deal. God help me. God help me if we don't sign him permanently at the end of this year. Has 5 points in 3 games. This guy is bringing his all. This guy at this point, now I don't like to do this. You'll often hear analysts after a guy scores 1 goal in the first game, he's on pace for an 82-goal season. I'm not like that. But Jesper Bratt, I actually think, is going to do better this year than he did last year. Last year, I think he had something like 80 points. I think this guy's getting 90 to 100 points this season. I genuinely believe this. Everything I have seen from him so far has been fantastic, and I love it. And I know we're only 3 games in, but how can you not love this guy? I mean, really. Hischier, only playing 2 games, 2 points. Point per game player, I think. Hughes, although he's played 3, he's got 2 points in total. Hamilton's got 3 points in 3 games. I know that we can get the productivity out of this team. I really think we can do this. I'm not giving up on this team. My final thoughts, hold on. My final thoughts on this game, 2 quick things. 1, although we had 4 penalties tonight, 4 penalties, which I don't, sorry, not 4 penalties, 4 penalty kills this game. It scared me every time. But Nick Bastian has been, at least for tonight, was so consistent on the penalty kill. He did such a good job. He's a 4th liner. He's a scrummage kind of guy. He's a I will get in your face kind of guy. And he does so well on the penalty kill tonight. He did so well. And I do not want our 4th line guys to feel like they're being overshadowed by the superstars. He truly had a great night. Last point. We beat these guys in every aspect of the game. We had 41 shots tonight. 41. This team has no problem shooting. Anaheim had 20. We had twice the number of shots they did. Face-off percentages. We had 50. We won 54% to their 46%. We took more penalties. However, we killed them all. So did they. But we killed them all, and I like that. Because last season, we had a penalty, and it went in like 90% of the time. It was crazy. Penalty minutes. They took 23 penalty minutes. We took 15. Hits. We had 26. They had 22. John Marino is, I think, a godsend from the heavens themselves. What a good player. And I'm going to say this, defensively, I think John Marino may actually be our best defensive defenseman right now. He is so good. He lays the body. He takes him out at the blue line. He sets the physicality. He says, let's go, boys. We are doing this. The only aspect of the game where we didn't do as well as them, they had 13 blocks. We had 7. But we're not really a blocky sort of team, it seems like. They had 10 giveaways. We had 5. I'd like to crunch that number down a little bit. 5 ain't bad. 5 ain't bad. 10 is really bad. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this episode of Devil's Den. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I know that we have another game coming up on, what is it? Hold on, when's our next game? Let's find out, shall we? So, we are playing, why can't I pull this up? It's fine. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Anyways, I want to send all the positive vibes, all the positive energy, because we played a great game tonight. And I will see you next time for another episode of Devil's Den.